Every day, programs are created to improve lives, education initiatives, health campaigns, job training projects. But here's the real question. Do they actually get implemented the way they were designed? That's where process evaluation comes in. In this lesson, we will explore what process evaluation is, why it matters, and how it helps us understand real-world program delivery. Process evaluation is the systematic study of how a program is implemented. Not just whether it works, but how it is carried out. Think of it like a cake. You don't only ask, did it taste good? You also ask, did we follow the recipe? Were the ingredients correct? Did we bake it properly? Process evaluation asks the same kinds of questions for programs. Programs can fail for many reasons, even when the idea is strong. Factors that can cause program failure include poor implementation, insufficient training, low participation, and missing resources. Without process evaluation, we might wrongly conclude that the program itself doesn't work. Process evaluation focuses on several key components. The first component is fidelity. Fidelity asks, was the program delivered as intended? Did facilitators follow the plan correctly? DOS refers to how much of the program participants actually received. Did they attend all sessions or only part of them? REACH examines who actually participated in the program. Did the program reach its intended audience? Quality focuses on how well the program was delivered. Was it engaging, clear, well executed? This looks at how participants reacted. Were they engaged, satisfied, or uninterested? To understand all these elements, evaluators use multiple methods. These include observations, surveys, interviews, attendance records, and checklists. A number of steps are followed in conducting process evaluation.
Steps in process evaluation. The first step is to define the evaluation focus. Clarify the purpose of the evaluation and the specific process questions that need to be answered. Key actions include identify the stakeholders, review the intervention model, and develop process evaluation questions and indicators. The second step is to plan the evaluation. Create a detailed plan for how the evaluation will be conducted. Key actions include: select evaluation design, determine data needs and resources, choose data collection methods, and develop tools, and then plan timelines. The third step is to collect data. Gather high-quality data about implementation as the intervention is delivered. Key actions include: recruit and prepare data collectors, collect data as planned and monitor data quality, document contextual factors. The first step is to manage data. Organize, store, and prepare data for analysis. Key actions include: enter and clean data, code qualitative data, and ensure security and confidentiality. Create a master data. The fifth step is to analyze data. Examine data to answer process evaluation questions and identify patterns and themes. Key actions include: conduct quantitative and qualitative analysis, triangulate data sources, compare findings across groups, time. The sixth step is to interpret findings. Make sense of the results in the context of the intervention and the questions being asked. Key actions include: link findings to process evaluation questions, consider context and unintended effects, identify what worked, what didn't, and why. Then draw conclusions. The seventh step is to report and use findings. Communicate results to stakeholders and use them to improve the intervention. Key actions include: prepare clear actionable reports, share findings with stakeholders, facilitate discussions and decision making, and use the findings to inform improvements in future planning.
Imagine a school nutrition program designed to improve student health, but process evaluation reveals something important. Only half of the lessons were delivered. Some workshops were skipped. Attendance was inconsistent. Without process evaluation, we might assume that the program doesn't work. But in reality, it was never fully implemented. Process evaluation bridges the gap between design and reality. It helps us understand what was planned, what actually happened, and why outcomes occurred. Let's summarize. Process evaluation tells us how a program is implemented, whether it follows the plan, who it reaches, how participants experience it. It answers not only did it work, but also what actually happened. Because in evaluation, understanding the process is just as important as measuring the outcome.